Good morning to you all. What seems like ages ago, Carol, my wife, and I moved to Kansas City from Fairfax County, Virginia, where I spent most of my career. My daughter had a heavy hand in how we got here, but I won't get into that. Carol, my wife, and I, when we moved here, we did our obligatory church shopping. And if you aren't aware of that term, see me after the service. We probably looked at somewhere between 5 and 7 different churches. And when we got to St. Andrews, we stopped in our tracks. There was no more searching to be done. We knew we had found a new church home, and we weren't going anywhere else. Carol and I had talked about tithing. And here's how we got to it, because anybody who jumps into tithing, I'm not sure how many people can do that as compared to what they were doing previously. Tithing means you're giving 10% of your income to the church. The shock of jumping right in and going from whatever you were giving to doing 10% is probably enough to curl almost everybody's hair. So here's the solution. You start where you are now, and you get up to 1%. And then the next year, you go up to 2%. Next year, 3%, and so on and so forth. And you get to the point where 10% really doesn't seem that bad. It didn't to Carol and myself. If you really want to get bold, some years you might jump 2%. Carol and I made it to 10% with little pain. Throughout the years, we were very happy here, and then I lost my wife to pancreatic cancer. Carol dearly loved St. Andrews. She also loved Powell Gardens. So half of Carol's ashes are in the columbarium here, and the other half of Carol's ashes are at Powell Gardens. If you've ever been there, there's a trail going off into the woods when you exit the chapel. And the second half of Carol is buried beyond a bench, which I purchased in her memory. Somehow life went on for me. As we go through our lives, I very strongly feel that it is our duty to support St. Andrews in many ways. First is financially. Secondly, attendance at church every Sunday, if at all possible. You can also support the church beyond attending. You can go over to HJ's. You can participate in off-site activities like Stretch Your Mutt, if you've ever done that. Emotionally, our healing love with other parishioners is how we became one big family. If you find that someone needs help in an area that you have talent in, you are called to assist. If you know of another parishioner who does have the requisite skills, you should see what kind of matchup you can put together to help the individual that needs the help. The bottom line is this. We are family, first, second, and always. I've felt a special tie and friendship ever since I walked through the door of this church. We all need to provide support to St. Andrew's to keep this great church going. If you have any questions you would like to ask me, I will be in coffee hour, so please avail yourself and I will try to answer whatever questions you have. Thank you.